I like this question here. We got the 1,400 kilogram car coasting on a horizontal road with the speed of such and such. After passing over an unpaved sandy stretch for 25 meters, it's now slowed to 14 meters per second. Net positive work done. All right, so let's diagram this, right? So we've got a car traveling along a stretch of road, all right, and he's moving at 25 meters per second. And then he hits, some sandy ground, right? And then after passing over this, he's now moving at 14 meters per second, right? So the question number one, if you will, is was the net work done on the car positive or negative? Well, work is force times distance. And he's continued to move in a positive distance, right? But for him to go from a speed of 25 to 14, I will bet you can figure out what the sign of the work is. And then the next question, of course, is find the magnitude of the net force on the car in the sandy section. All right, remember, one of the key things that's easy to do is that very often work and kinetic energy are going to be the same. He's got some energy based upon his motion, right? He went 25 and 14 meters per second. We knew his mass. I forget what it was, 1,400 kilogram, right? So we can use the 1/2 mv squared equation, can't we? But then we can set that equal to force times distance. Do you see what we've got? Now, it's not because which v do you use? It's actually going to be equal to 1/2 times m times v2 minus v1 squared, right? Because it's going to be, I'm doing this wrong. You're going to have to say 1/2 m, I'll call it v fast squared, minus 1/2 mv s for slow squared. So you're going to find out what the energy is before. It's the difference between these two, because his energy was whatever 25 is, 25 squared times the mass, whatever, and then 14 squared, and that's going to be how much energy got put into the work to solve for this force. You're trying to solve for this force. You know this distance. I forget, what did it say the distance was? This is 25 meters in the sandy section. So you know this to be 25. You're solving for force, but you got to subtract these two to get the answer.